Well, welcome to Inside Greeley. This month, we are observing something very important here in Greeley, and that is May is Historic Preservation Month. And here to tell us more about the events and activities that you can help participate in this month, we have Elizabeth Kellums, who is what I like to call our historic preservation guru. I hope that's okay, Elizabeth. Thanks so much for being here.
Of course. Thanks.
All right.
Good to be here.
Yeah. So, Historic Preservation Month. This is kind of a big deal in the historic preservation world and here in Greeley. And as we're observing that, we have a whole slew of events and activities that are going to be happening. We want to make sure that everybody knows about. So let's start off May 8th. There's an awards event that's going to be happening with a little bit of trivia mixed in right here at Syntax.
Yes, on May 8th, which is a Wednesday at 5:30 p.m., we'll be having our Historic Preservation Month event. We will be doing historic preservation trivia, which will be including history trivia, so it's not all historic preservation. And then we will also be presenting Historic Preservation Month awards to 3 lucky recipients.
Yes, and so I was very excited to hear that those awards were being brought back this year. They went on a little bit of a hiatus.
Yes, the last time we did awards was 2019, so it's really nice that we're getting back to that. 2020 was not kind to historic preservation in Greeley.
Mm-hmm. And as I mentioned before, that event will be right here at Syntax, where we're standing today. And for those who don't know, that's at 706th Street here in Greeley, not quite past the railroad tracks, just so you know. So that's sure to be a great event. That's for anybody. Do I need to RSVP? Is there a cost?
There is no cost to coming and participating in the trivia, and we will have some appetizers that are on the city. There, if you want to imbibe in any of the drinks, those will be at your own expense. But it is going to be a fun, free, open to the public event, including those who are under 21.
All right, so emphasis there on the fun. And speaking of fun, one of the other things that's coming up this month, again, for Historic Preservation Month, will be happening on May 16th, which is one of the very popular history presentations at the museum.
Yes, Dr. Maria Delgado from Colorado State University is going to be talking about Colorado State University's Architectural Virtual Library, which is a really cool historic building documentation tool that they've developed and is also a research resource online.
Okay, as I mentioned, that's on May 16th, and all of the history presentations, they're at various times, but they're usually always at noon. Do I have that right?
Yes, at noon at the Greeley History Museum, 714 8th Street in the community room. And again, no reservations are required for that either.
All right, so that hit some of our 2 big ones. Folks will also see information out on social media and on our GTV8 channel.
Yes, we will be doing a movie marathon for Historic Preservation Month, including showing several of our Windows of Time historic preservation documentaries. I don't remember which ones offhand, but we have several.
I happen to know it's Ditch Number 3 and Germans from Russia.
Excellent. And then we'll also be showing our video walking tours, including the Monroe Avenue Historic District neighborhood, the Cranford neighborhood, and the Sunrise neighborhood to air especially for this year.
Right, and that Sunrise one is a new one. So for anybody that has seen the other walking tours or partook, watch the videos. This gives you a chance to check that out in the Sunrise neighborhood. And something else that I want to make sure that we mention as we're wrapping up here is for folks, we really want them to head on over to speakupgreeley.com and look for the Warnoco project and give us some feedback. Give us a little more on that.
Yes, so we're going to be doing a Speak Up Greeley page about Warnoco for people to share their stories about their experiences at Warnoco. Warnoco is one of those landmarks that I hear stories from people about how they grew up going to the pool at Warnoco during the summer, or they had their first kiss there, or they learned how to roller skate there, and they just spent lots of time there. And so I want people to share their stories on the Speak Up page.
All right, so that was fast and furious, but there's lots of activities, again, and events that are happening for Historic Preservation Month. So during the month of May, the scow right here is going to be very busy. And for now, we're going to sign off. And Betsy, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you very much.
All right, so as she mentioned, make sure you head on over to speakupgreeley.com. Give us those stories, those insights about Warnoco. And if you want more information about historic preservation in Greeley or about these events and activities, head on over to greeleygov.com/HP.